Well, hello everyone. This is Cody Dean. In this training, we're going to be going over how I am recruiting online on autopilot to build my 10,000 person downline without having to send cold messages, bug friends and family, or go to any hotel meetings. Now, if you have done this in the past, I'm not telling you that you need to stop doing those. You can definitely keep bugging your friends and family, doing cold messages, going to hotel meetings. But I'm going to just tell you that there is a much better way. And I'm going to give you my complete training on this. And I'm going to give you my completely automated system so that way you can plug it right into what you are currently doing with your team. Now, if up to this point you're not exactly where you want to be, it's not your fault. These things that I'm going to teach you and then I've learned along this way are not the typical trainings that they give in network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales, because they're just not known. It's been basically typical business, and people will say normal business, and then they're like, and then there's multi-level marketing, and they never really go together. But as soon as you start treating network marketing like a business, it actually starts getting really, really fun. Because you see, when I started off in network marketing, everyone just told me, go make a list. Go make a list of 100 people, 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started in this industry, I was doing it to be able to replace my income. I wanted to have a stream of income so I didn't have to work, so I didn't have to go to a 9 to 5 job. And so that way I can have more freedom, more time with my family. Anyway, so I make this list and tell these people, hey, you need to go to this hotel meeting, or hey, you need to go to this thing and this training or this webinar or whatever, right? And it turned out I was really good at it. I was recruiting people, and a couple things happened. Is Number one was that I ended up having basically I just created myself another job. And that was a problem for me because I wanted to spend more time with my family, and I could always tell it made my wife a little anxious because I wasn't around. I was always going to these meetings to see if the people that I invited were there. And then I was always on my phone. I was texting these people, I'd send them a link, and then they would go to this video, and then I'd always be following up with them, right? And I'm sure you can relate where you just didn't have, basically, you just earned yourself another job. And then number two, what ended up happening when I was recruiting people is I started recruiting a lot of people all at my work because that was the type of people that were interested. Anyway, I recruited basically everyone that I could, and all the people that weren't interested. And then all these people that I recruited, they came up to me and said, "Hey, Cody, what? Where do we go to recruit people?" And I was like, I don't know. You need to make a list of your friends and family. And you see, the biggest thing is your friends and family are not going to be interested. But we'll be going over that here in just a minute. Anyway, so it wasn't until I started treating network marketing like a business that I realized, hey, I can actually grow this in my spare time. I ended up quitting network marketing for a couple of years, started going into consulting for sales and marketing, and it was kind of always on my mind in the back burner. I had some clients, and I was helping out with their businesses, but then almost every single one of my clients came up to me and said, "Hey, can you help me with my network marketing business as well?" And I said, sure. And I started treating it just like I would their typical business online. I said, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, just like we did with their other businesses, right? The non MLM businesses. And the interesting thing happened was they started getting really, really good results. I had one person recruit 3 people in his first week. And I had one person get up to $1,000 a month and then $2,000 a month. And I was like, thinking to myself, wow, this actually works. Like in my mind, I was told that typical business industry doesn't work with MLM. And so I was like, wait, I can actually do online marketing with network marketing and multi-level marketing, and it actually work out. And so I started jumping back into it. And this was just a couple months ago. I started jumping back into it to help really give this industry a good name, because I don't want people to always be bugging me at the mall. I don't want people to be messaging me cold and trying to ask about my family and then be like, hey, do you want to come to this meeting, or are you open to business opportunities? Like, dude, you're doing it wrong. So I'm helping people do it correctly. So let's get right into it. So number one, this video is going to be all about real marketing. You got to learn real marketing. See, it's called multi-level marketing. It's called network marketing. And it's called that for a reason. See, there's a difference between sales and there's a difference between marketing. In marketing, you actually are promoting a product, number two, and then selling, you're actually exchanging something for money. Now, what ended up happening was I was doing door-to-door sales. Okay, I'd go to people's houses and knock on their door and try and sell them TV. And I realized this one thing when I went to Boulder, Colorado, where it's just a bunch of hippies and hardly anyone, I'd say about 90% of people did not have TV. They had cut the cord, they had just the internet, and they didn't watch TV. And I was trying to sell them a product that they didn't need or didn't want. Same thing with network marketing. We are sold this idea that we need to go and sell people to do network marketing. And we need to go and sell them and try and exchange money with them and to try and get them to buy something. When in reality, what we need to do is what's called marketing, where we go and we promote a product, and the people that are interested to that product will naturally come to us. See, you don't need to become a sales machine to be successful at MLM. What you need is to become a marketing machine. Marketing is simple, it's easy, there's hardly any rejection compared to sales where you're knocking on doors, you're calling people, you're basically in the face of people face to face, and you're trying to sell them, and there's a lot of rejection. So basically, in network marketing, they want people to be just walking billboards, right? And imagine you have your little billboard of what you represent, and you're out just trying to get everyone to come to you, right? And you can put out your little thing. And I would say this is what I see when I see people doing the typical way of network marketing. It's like, hey, I need a job. And you probably have heard this. People are like, oh, go get a real job, right? That means you're talking to the wrong people. Um, what you want is to get a billboard that works without you. Something that says, hey, call me, buy my product. Something that has traffic going by it, and the people that are interested in what you have, they actually will call you to buy your product. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy a billboard, but tomorrow or in the next video, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. It all comes down to this. So you can actually set up funnels and systems that will market your product for you. That's how I am able to do my recruiting all online, all automated. Because the best part is these are all automated, so they'll bring the right people to you, and it will reject and will filter out the people without you having to be there to see their face, to get emotional, and to get that rejection. These funnels and the systems will filter people out, and they will reject the right people. They will keep the right people. And you actually you are in this automated system right now. So we'll be going over tomorrow how to attract the right customers and partners.